we just bought the RV. We met in a Walmart parking lot like any good American would. And we're just trying out for the first time. Foster's trying it all out, making sure everything works. Can you climb up there again and show them where you're going to sleep? Good job. Look out your own window.
I can see the car.
Foster got to ride in it though. We put his car seat in it and he was very excited to finally ride in the RV. The last 2 times we did something with the RV, we picked it up, moved it, and then left it there, and then we had to drive home. And then he didn't get to ride in it in between, and he keeps crying, I want to ride in the RV.
So what's wrong, buddy? You're sad? Why are you sad? You want to go in the RV? Yeah, we have to get a safety and emissions test so we can drive it around and be safe. But you like it, huh?
Foster, you were
Jennifer and I met in Denver, Colorado, and we were both out there exploring and the mountains, and we met each other at a park and in the city. And it was natural for us once we got married, for me to say, okay, if we're going to start a family, if we're going to have kids, it sure would be nice to be closer to family, because every vacation that we had available, we were going back to see either my parents or her parents, and we were splitting time between that on vacations. It was fairly tight, and so it was it kind of I came up with the idea, or proposed it to Jen, to maybe move back to the Midwest. And so we both love the mountains. We love being I like being in the warmer climate, and it was just a chance to be closer to family, which was very important to us. And now, since having kids, it's been great to share Grandma and Grandpa's time with the boys, and let them see, experience the kids growing up, and I get to spend more time with them, which is great, and I really enjoy that.
We got the RV today. Well, we got it a couple days ago, but we picked it up from the tire shop today and took it out to the RV parking spot for the first time. And of course, there's a foul smell in the RV. We were so excited to get it because we took it to the shop and had all the inspections done, and there's 3 or 4 little things we had to fix, and so we're thrilled that there's no huge mechanical issues that we have to deal with. And there's a foul smell, so we're sure we have to just clean out the toilet tank, but it's sort of the right icing on the cake, I think.
So we have 2 days left until the moving truck comes, and we just have so much stuff. I just still can't believe, once you start packing it in boxes, and Jen's been doing a lot of the work while, kind of full time now that she's not working. We have the kids at Grandma's house, and I'm trying to work and generate income, which is tough to do because I want to help pack, but at the same time I don't want to help pack. I'd rather work and maybe be a bit more valuable that way. But I just can't believe now that I'm walking around the place and see what Jen's packed up or we've donated and or gotten rid of, and I just still can't believe how much stuff we have.
So it's time to start packing up our house, and as we get closer to moving out, Brandon is noticing more and more what he doesn't like about living here, and I am getting more and more nostalgic and sappy about what I do like about living here, and that's a hard balance. I'm really struggling with moving. Nobody wants to pack up their house. That's obvious. That's an easy thing. But it's spring has sprung. It's summer now, and everybody's out, and we're all walking and biking and driving places with our windows down, and it just feels so much more connected to my neighbors and so much closer to the restaurants and things we like to do here. And I feel like we just keep bumping into more and more people that we really like that live nearby. So I'm having a hard time with the idea of moving now.
Now let's talk about stuff for a minute. We have 2 kids, one just born a few months ago, and I just cannot believe how much stuff we have. For kids stuff, Jen and I are totally guilty of filling up every flat surface we have in the house with stuff. Just it comes in the house and we don't flush it away or file it or take care of it. It just keeps building and building, and there's definitely places within the house that are, always are more, or just kind of always collect more stuff than others. But it just seems like every surface we have, our mantles, our bookshelves, our buffet, our little hutch we have where we put our keys and mail, just piles up with stuff we don't know what to do with. And that has been such a kind of nagging stress. It feels like I'm weighted down by all of it, and it's overwhelming to even deal with it. And so it's just analysis by paralysis by analysis with what to do with it all.
We've had a lot of big decisions to make. And no time to make them. I think that's the hardest part about all of this, is that it's going so fast. And I think one of the things that people will pick up from watching, Brandon and I each talked into the camera at different times, is how different we are. He really does work best making fast decisions, taking energy from one thing and moving on to the next, and that's less my style. And I'm glad we have both. It works really well.
So we've had a lot of decisions to make. The goal has always been to have Jennifer stay at home and be with the boys and or the kids before there were kids, and I work from home. I'm a filmmaker, and so the whole plan was to do that. But how do you do that? There's insurance and benefits to cover. Jen was making a good living, so how do we lose that income? And the question really is, what does it mean to be a family? And so these were all questions we were trying to figure out. We have a 2,500 square foot house and a substantial mortgage payment, and with that come all the other things, utilities and upkeep, and it just is a lot. And so the goal really was to just get Jen home and then figure out what that meant for our lives. Can you sing your song? All God's children. Good.
All God's grace, God place in Christ. Some sing on, some sing high, some sing on the telephone. Some just clap their hands for Paul, or they sing, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I doggy and what you are.
For the last 5 years, my wife has been, her career has been working in a research study at Washington University, a birth control study. They've been following 10,000 women and giving them any birth control that's on the market for free, and then tracking their life, and for 3 years. And so it was really tough for us when we couldn't get pregnant right away. We tried for a year before being pregnant. We looked into adoption, we looked into foster care, and we took the classes, we were certified, and at the same time working on conceiving ourselves. And you know, a year later, after like the day we got handed our certificate for being adoptive foster care parents, we found out we were pregnant, which is great news. And you know, we always talked about, you know, if we couldn't get pregnant, being just okay with having whatever family we had, if that meant you know, adopting or fostering kids, or just being real good role models to our neighbors. You know, it was just kind of like we both felt content. I felt content just being okay with being a good person and helping kids, no matter what it was. You know, we were both camp counselors or worked at summer camps, and just knew that kids were going to be in our lives, and who knew what that meant. But as soon as we kind of let that go, and we're like, you know what, let's just be happy with what we have, but continue to pursue other options. And you know, a year later, we then were pregnant with Foster, and then a few years later, Davin. And we, you know, people ask, you know, are you going to have a third one? Are you going to go for more? And I think that's a really tough thing to answer, just being 3 months, you know, definitely being 3 months old. But, you know, we've had people ask that, and it's really hard to say one way or another. You can kind of state your intent, but who knows? And so I think that's been a real pivotal moment in defining our family.
Are you So for the past 2 weeks, I've been trying to pack and get things taken care of while taking care of the two boys, and that just doesn't work. You know, I can get a couple of boxes packed, but then the whole rest of the house falls apart into shambles, which is, you know, kind of okay. It's like, okay, I don't care if there's a mess in the living room, but you just can't move forward on the things you need to do. So today we lined up my mom and my aunt to help watch the boys for this coming week so that we have time to pack. So it's getting real. We're really gonna do this.
I don't know about you, but every time we have friends or family come in from out of town to visit, or we go see somebody, you know, over the holidays, because I'm back home and I get to see, you know, my friends back home. Every time I see them, you know, we, at the end of the night or evening, we hug each other, and, you know, we say, oh, it'd be so great, maybe we'll have to come out to see you, come out to Salt Lake City, come out to Billings, Montana, come back to Denver. And you know what, I'm just sick of saying that and not doing it. And so finally, I feel like we can take some action and say, you know what, let's go do it. Let's go finally, you know, live up to our word. I'm so big on living up to my word, and it's been so annoying, really, to me to give kind of the superficial, oh, it's so great to see you, maybe we'll come out your way this next time. And it's been real bullshit to me. And so now I'm really so excited about being able to go see them. These are places I want to be and travel and visit and see how my friends and family, mostly my friends, live. And so this will be a great experience to see their world.